My only sister. Okay, got it. Okay, well, like I said, it's 8:05, and I'm just gonna start now because I know, we're it's 8 o'clock. So,
Audrey just joined.
what happened?
I joined the meeting.
Oh, okay. Who's that? Is that Audrey?
Yes.
I said 214.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Miss Audrey. Well, okay. Now that we're recording, we can start. We can begin. That those that don't know me, it's only one that just met me, Adine. I am Cheryl Murphy Johnson, and I am so excited to bring you guys all into this because one thing I do, I lead with passion. I may not be the great orator or anything like that, but I lead with passion. And if it's something that I'm passionate about, I want to tell the world. Okay, so this company that I'm a part of, I am super excited. And before I bring on our guest, my mentor that will come and take us on up to the next level, I just would like to give my own personal testimony. Sometimes when you have a why and that why is strong enough to make you do whatever, that helps feed you and it helps motivate you. And so there are some that don't know on this call because I don't really discuss uh, everything on Facebook. You have some people that actually live on Facebook, but I'm not one of those that live on Facebook and tell all my business. But some things are pretty private, a little private to me. And on the 8th of January, my husband survived a hemorrhagic stroke. Now, this is the type of stroke that could actually leave you leave you paralyzed, or it could have been a number of things. But the blessing is the fact that he survived it, and there's no paralysis and nothing like that. We just have a few little challenges in the cognitive thinking, but other than that, I'll take it. And when that happened to him, the bottom fell out because at that point I felt like, you know what am I going to do? It happens so quick. A stroke don't tell you, hey, I'm stroking. It just comes. And that morning was like a morning like no other. It was just a normal morning, but it turned into what it turned into. So when that happened to him, I really didn't know which way to turn, except, well, me being a Christian and a woman of faith, I knew who to turn to. But at the same time, your human flesh, you get kind of scared and you think about, what's going to happen, because that type of work he doesn't do anymore. So, guess what? That's when I knew that I needed a multiple stream of income, which as the days go by, how time is now, when you look at gas prices and you look at, post-COVID prices with food and all other things, and the prices are just going up, especially living in California. Now, those that live in Texas is a little different, but Cali living can be pretty, rough because of all the taxes that we pay, even though we have beautiful weather, but enough of that. We still pay. So I knew that I needed a second stream of income. And I know there are others possibly on this call that need a second stream of income. It's just a good thing. There used to be a time when it was a luxury, but now it's a need. So with that being said, I prayed and I was like, you know what, Lord, I need something. So lo and behold, like in May, it happened like in May, mid-May, I called my mentor that I'm about to introduce. Again, I called her on the phone to tell her about, something else that happened with a co-partner of mine in a previous business. And we got to talking. And I said, you know what? I know one thing about you and your husband. I know anything you guys touch, you guys work on it, because I really respect and admire their teaching abilities. I admire them. And so now, right now, I'm going to actually introduce my mentors. They, let me, because I'm a little nervous, so I want to get it out because I had got the little bio together. Nate and Pam McCrae, that's their names. They are a married couple. They've been married for I would say over 35 years, I believe. And they are multi-documented 7-figure industry earners in this industry, and who are united together to believe one more time. And they failed in the industry before of other things, but in network marketing, they've worked in network marketing for over 20 years. And it's been almost 10 years ago that their success began to flourish when corporate America failed. And all those that have a job but just over broke, things happen, and they found themselves bankrupt twice and losing it all. But they earned their first $1 million in 17 months. And I'm a witness of that. I really am. So now they were actually inducted into the Industry Hall of Fame of inductees for millionaires. And they are excited to be a part of this partnership and in the forefront of this new movement to bring noni back. That noni juice, y'all, 20 years ago, they are bringing it back. And they want to impact 1 million lives with this noni juice. So right now, I would like to introduce my guest for this evening, none other than Mrs. Pam McCrae. And there she is with her beautiful self. I'll call them Barbie, my Ken and Barbie. Look at her, she's just like a Barbie doll.
Oh, wow. Really absolutely. Is. Cheryl, can you hear me on tonight?
I can hear you, Pam. Take it away.
Awesome and amazing. Well, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much for that phenomenal introduction. It is such a pleasure and an honor for Nate and I to definitely be back in business with you as we are bringing this noni back, as we are ready to change lives all over the entire world. And so I just want to say to everybody that is jumping on here tonight, welcome, because obviously Cheryl thinks very highly of you in order to give you the opportunity to hear about what we know without a shadow of a doubt is definitely life-changing. And so as I see each and every one of you that's jumping on, we still have some guests that are coming on here tonight on the West Coast. All right, I'm chiming in from Las Vegas, right? So it is West Coast live on tonight. And so I just want to say welcome, because this wasn't intended to be a very large call, but a call of some very special people in Cheryl's life, in which she wanted to bring together on tonight to hear some phenomenal information. So as I see all of these numbers, I see some iPads, some 214 numbers. I want to welcome Alice and Armando and Ashley and Carmina, and count it to my head, not to my heart if I mess up these names, all right? But Dwight and Eddie-Ann and Monique and Vajani, and I see some Samsung phones over here. I'm an iPhone, but I see some Samsung phones on here. Sonia and T and all of you individuals invited tonight. Maria and Tisha and Charlene and Sharon and Lisa and Quincy and Annette and Angel and every single one of you that are jumping on here tonight, right? I wanted to mention some of you, but I want to say welcome, Latanya, Monique, Thelma, every single person, Jesse, that has been invited on this very private live tonight. So first and foremost, before I get into what Cheryl wanted you all to come on here tonight, I always like to just share a little bit about myself and my husband, just to kind of let you know why we're so excited, why we are excited to be here on bringing this Noni back. I'm not sure if you all are getting on here tonight because you heard that you could take your health to the next level. Perhaps you're getting on here tonight and maybe you're looking for something, an opportunity like my husband and I were, many, many years ago as we worked in corporate America. We come from corporate America background. My husband was an engineer for over 25 years. And guess what? The job failed us, right? My background was accounting, real estate broker, own my own firm. But I can tell you, we were always looking for ways in order to create multiple streams of income, right? But you never know what God is going to do in your life. And so we've been in the industry of direct sales network marketing for over 30 years. And that's just simply because we always knew that we needed more. We needed to do more in order to have more in life. You see, even with us working in corporate America, my husband was making that 6-figure year income as an engineer, plus we still found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I don't know if any of the guests on here tonight can kind of relate to that, but that was our story. And so there comes a time in life where you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I know that we're living in a season and a time in which, just like I've heard Cheryl mention, the prices are through the roof. I know every time I come to LA, I'm looking at the gas prices when I have to fill up that rental car, like, OMG, like really $6 plus, And so you think about where we are right now in this season with gas and food and the cost of living as a whole just going up. There's only two choices. Either we're going to begin to let go of some things, or we're going to create that additional stream of income in order to be able to bridge the gap and to have more in life, right? And so my husband and I, we always had that mindset of more, right? We were sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, right? Below the paycheck. And so I want you to know and understand that as we were searching different opportunities, we kind of failed forward in this industry. We tried many of these businesses for over 20 years, never really had any success, but I could tell you that we were growing because once we realized that we needed to change our mindset and to now allow our mindset to grow to the capability of understanding the things that we needed to become, the people that we needed to become in order to have the more in life, that's when God began to bless us. But there was a season in our life around 8 years ago where everything was spiraling backwards, okay? The job had failed us. Corporate America, we looked up and we realized that they didn't care whether our kids ate. They didn't care whether we had a roof over our head. They didn't care whether, we had the holiday season or anything because it was right around this time of the year. But I can tell you, as we said yes to an opportunity, life began to change. You see, you're listening to someone tonight who knows what it feels like not to just file bankruptcy once, but twice, ladies and gentlemen. We literally lost everything as the job failed us, and we found ourselves in a position where we had to make a decision. And so we found an opportunity that literally began to turn everything around. You see, I was a woman who was very afraid, shy. Everything that I am able to do today, I give God all the glory because it wasn't until I realized the greatness that He had put on the inside of me that greatness began to manifest on the outside. And so we said yes in a season in which we needed it most, as we had turned to a life of renting cars. We had lost every single vehicle, and we literally had nothing. But one yes turned it all around because literally in 17 months, we were able to become documented seven-figure earners, and then seven-figure earners in this industry. And then over the last 8 years, we've been able to amass multiple seven figures, over $5 million. We've been inducted into the $1 Million Hall of Fame. And I'm saying that to all of you on here tonight, not just to impress you, but to impress upon you that what Cheryl has invited you to hear about is definitely change. I'm just like you. I just made a decision, my husband and I, to not accept the things that life was throwing us and to realize that there are other opportunities in this world that can really bring about change. And what I love about this industry is that you just simply fall in love with some products that are life-changing, some products that really can bring back health. And as a result of it, we said yes just a couple of months ago, just simply because sometimes God says shift. And it was a season in our life in which we realized that we had to do something different in order to go to the next level and to be able to help more people. And so now I have the honor and the pleasure of bringing to you why we're excited about bringing this Noni back. And the name of the company that you're on here tonight to hear about is the name of PartnerCo. And many of you guests on here tonight may be saying, what did she say, PartnerCo? Well, I know when I first heard the name, my husband and I, we were like, that's a very interesting name, right? And that's just simply because it was different, right? PartnerCo, like, where did this name come from? But then as we began to, understand the owners and understand the background of this company, it truly is all about having a partnership, a true partnership in which the field, the brand partners, which is what we are, and corporate comes together unified in order to create the perfect opportunity in which everyone can win. It's a 50% partnership. And so every single one of you have the opportunity to get in front of something that really is different as we are introducing a new concept to the entire world. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up a quick presentation on here tonight just to share a little bit more about our company and who we are. We are known as the Global Legacy Team, right? And so what you have in front of you is a picture of what represents not just our team, but the company, and that is the true partnership. You see, Global Legacy, we're really excited because we just got started maybe around 5 months ago, and our very first month in business, we were able as a team to do $500,000 in sales of this Tahitian noni as we're bringing it back. You see, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this in just a few moments, but to know that we're a part of a company that now literally has some incredible products that are scientifically backed. This is, again, my husband and I, and a little bit about us. We've been married for 34 years with 4 children, 1 grandson. And as you're listening in tonight, I just want you all to ask yourself, what is your why? Because our why was our family, and it still is our family, and that is the reason why we get up every single day and we fight for legacy. We fight for freedom that we know that we absolutely deserve in order to not leave debt behind, but to truly be able to leave a legacy of impact, to truly be able to leave a legacy in which our kids' kids can be able to thrive on and be grateful for, right? And so Global Legacy Community, let me tell you a little bit about this community and why we are super excited that we got a phone call, because every single one of you on here tonight, you got a phone call, right? You got a phone call from Cheryl, and as a result of getting that phone call, you are here tonight. So we are a group of network marketing professionals. Let me make sure everybody is muted out. We are a group of network marketing professionals in which I can tell you that we have formed a business partnership in order to generate additional income through health and wellness. You see, health and wellness is huge, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually a $4.6 trillion industry that's deemed to be almost a $7 trillion industry by 2025. And that's just simply because people are paying attention to their health. A lot of people have battled different things in their bodies over the last couple of years. And so as a result of it, we have some products that can definitely deliver some answers to a lot of the issues that are out there. So when you're looking at an opportunity or even becoming a part of a community, you want to make sure that it's the right company. And PartnerCo is a company that's new, right? So anytime you can get in front of something, it's new. However, we have history because the noni goes back, the Tahitian noni goes back over 30 years. And we are a combination of about 4 companies in which, they decided as a whole, PartnerCo, our owners, that we would be better together. And so we have a lot of different products. I'm only going to talk to you about a few of them on here tonight. And so these products flat out work. They are scientifically backed. We have doctor endorsements and literally 15 different certifications that you can say that you're proud when you are introducing these products to people that you know and love and come in contact with. Is there an excellent compensation plan? And there is. I'm going to talk to you about our compensation plan on tonight. And then the right leadership and culture, because one of the things that we learned a long time ago is that everything rises and falls on leadership. And we have some phenomenal leaders that have come together, united to believe one more time. We have some phenomenal visionaries that are multiple 8-figure earners, none other than Mr. Greg and Dr. Lanika Scott, and a whole leadership team of us in which we are thankful that they picked up the phone and asked us if we were ready to bring this Noni back. So when you think about us, we have something different here, all right? Within the realm of network marketing, we have something known as partnership marketing. So we literally are a category creator where you are able to really take the hardship out of being an entrepreneur. So you're able to say yes, get started with low startup risks and costs. Many businesses, opportunities out there, it requires a lot of upfront money, but not in our industry. You're going to get some easy to sell health and wellness products. You don't have to have a whole bunch of products in your garage or anything. You're able to tap into your own shipping department, which is the company, customer service. They do everything. All we do is become a product of the product. My husband and I, we say pop. And guess what? You just share your story of what the products are doing for you, right? And then you find other people who want to change their life. So you're able to team up with friends, family, anybody, that's ready for change, and you're now going to share in the company's profits. So it's really just that simple. And that is why it's partnership marketing, because we are partners here at Partner Co. So I want all of you on here tonight, invited by Cheryl. I want you to think about, having a global business. Have you ever dreamed of having a global business and a global opportunity? Because that's what Partner Co offers, where you're going to get a state-of-the-art website, an app that literally you can build this from your phone, from the comfort of your home or wherever you may be. And we ship in 50 plus countries all over the entire world. So I ask all of you on here tonight, who do you know? Do you know anybody in Mexico or Peru or China? It's huge that we are in China, because China doesn't let just anything into their country, right? Your products have to really, be on top of it in order to get into that country. And we legally ship into all of these countries that you're seeing on here. Maybe you know somebody in South Africa or Nigeria. We're super excited because our team, we just launched and opened up the Caribbean. And so when you think about all the islands and everything like that, this is a business that you can build worldwide, right? And it's huge when you can see that we're legally shipping. If you've ever been a part of any other companies like this, and maybe it was difficult to get the products into that country, well, guess what? It's because the products weren't registered there. Ours are, and we're excited because we are all over the world and we're just getting started. So let's talk about this Noni on tonight, right? Really excited about the Tahitian Noni. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it, but this is the original OG, right? There may be some other Nonis out there, but I can tell you nothing is like the original Tahitian Noni. It's over 30 years old, our Tahitian Noni juice. But Noni as a whole is a fruit. It's a fruit that goes back to ancient medicinal history, over 2,000 years old. Noni is so powerful, ladies and gentlemen, that it can withstand any type of weather. Fire, it can withstand fire, windstorms, volcanic activity. It is incredible, right? And what I love about this is that it's not your average fruit. It's packed with something known as iridoids. You can go out and Google, right? But I want you to write down this website, pdr.net, because anytime you can have a juice, a superfood that is listed in the physician's desk reference, this is the reference book in which medical doctors use to prescribe all of those prescription drugs, right? Well, guess what? What if I told you that Tahitian Noni is found right there by the sides, of these drugs? And so you can go there, and where it says drug, type in Tahitian Noni, and you're going to see all of the benefits, all of the clinical studies that this juice has been able to do. It's packed with adaptogens. So what it does is it goes into the body. It's going to seek out the areas. Hold on, let me see. We got somebody who is trying to get in. Okay, it's going to seek out the areas that are not functioning in our bodies as God intended for our bodies to function. And guess what? it then is going to target those areas in order to bring it back to the balanced state. So if someone is battling in their cardiovascular system, the noni goes in and boom, it's going to target that area. If someone is battling, something in their gut, it's going to go into their body. It's going to go straight to that area, and it is going to target that area. So a lot of different benefits, a lot of testimonies. I can say for me personally, I had some joint issues in my knees, right? And Cheryl, I made you co-host. If you can let everyone in, that would be wonderful, because otherwise I have to keep stopping we got some other guests trying to come in. All right, thank you. And so one of the things that I couldn't do was bend down and get back up. I don't know if I'm 54 years old, right? So it was a battle for me to bend down. My husband and I were big on fitness, and so I didn't like the squat. But guess what? I started drinking this noni, and I could bend down and I can get back up without any pain. And my story is just one story. There are so many different stories of people who are battling, certain things in their body, in which this Tahitian noni has been able to help. So we get excited about this one, and we are saying to you all that this is our hero product that we are bringing back right here within Partner Co. Now, we have a lot of products here, right? But we focus on just a few. There's actually 140 products because of the companies that have come together. So there's something for everyone. But one of the lifestyles that we promote is the Noni Fit lifestyle. So if you lack energy, then you need some of this Go Time energy. Not only is it going to give you the energy that you need, but it's going to put the nutrients back into your body. It's great as a pre-workout, or just in general, to make sure that your body is getting what it needs in order to hydrate your body all throughout the day. But it's going to also pack you with energy to power through your day. We have the probiotics for gut health, obviously something that we definitely want to pay attention to. Rejuvenix is another energy capsule that we have here, but not only is it going to give you that energy, it's going to be sustained energy and help you to focus in order to get things done. So if you have a hard time staying on point, that Rejuvenix is going to help with that focused energy. Pure Nourish is our all-natural vegan protein that we have that my husband and I absolutely love. Restorix, I want to point this one out, because how many of you on here tonight have detox, right? When's the last time that you detox? Many times people don't understand the power of detoxing. However, we have to realize that the air that we breathe is toxic. The food that we eat is toxic, right? Everything is toxic, right? And so therefore, we got to get the garbage out in order to put the good in. 70% of your immune system is dependent upon your gut. And one of the things I love about this Restorix is the fact that it has a powerful nutrient in by the name of zeolite, right? It's packed with a lot of different things, but zeolite goes into your body like a magnet, and it literally is going to pull everything out, right? All of those free radicals that cause disease. So it's a powerful detox. Also made out of charcoal. So it has the benefits of charcoal. So not only can you detox with this, you just mix it with some water. It tastes very green. Like it's like a green taste, not bad at all. And guess what? Now you drink it, you detox, but you can also make a mask out of it and put it on your face. You can even brush your teeth with the Restorix, right? Because of the charcoal benefits, and it's going to give you some beautiful pearly whites, right? And then I want to point out the Giving Greens. That's all of the greens. If you're not big on eating your veggies, then this is going to give you everything that you need. We love that one. And Slenderize and they accelerate. The Slenderix and Accelerate is known as our Slenderize system. So if you know anybody, or perhaps you've struggled with losing weight, this is the product for you. It's a game changer. It truly is a system that is going to metabolize the fat. It's a coach in a bottle in which you are going to be able to get rid of those unwanted food cravings. So if you have battled with losing the weight, or maybe some yo-yo situations where you lose it, you gain it, but with this system, you will lose the weight and never find it again. Anybody going in tonight want to lose weight and never find it again? Because that's what it's going to do. So these are some few testimonies that you can see on the screen here tonight. We just recently did a phenomenal 8-week transformation challenge in which my husband and I, we were honored to lead this challenge. And these are some of the phenomenal results that came out of it. You can see just in 8 weeks of sipping on the noni, many of them use that slenderized acceleration, the accelerate system, the Slenderix and accelerate system, the Slenderize, and I can tell you the before and the afters are coming in. Not only are they losing weight, but people are feeling good all over again. So if you got on here just to hear about the products, you should definitely be sending Cheryl that message tonight and say, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready to get healthy because, ladies and gentlemen, I could truly say that our health is our greatest wealth. And one of the things that we definitely want to make sure that we are proactive towards instead of most people being reactive when it comes time to their health. So I'm going to shift gears right quick. And I'm going to talk to you about 8 ways that we get paid, all right? I'm not going to go into details on all of them, but you can go ahead and just take a quick screenshot of this because, you know, the 8 ways that we get paid is powerful just simply because of the fact that this is not just any compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen, but it is the number one. It's been voted as the number one compensation plan in the entire world, not just once, but 3 phenomenal times. So imagine you now saying yes to this opportunity. Think about the people in your life who, you know, are struggling with something in their health, right? Or maybe just the ones who want to get ahead of the game. We're not getting any younger, right? So as far as when it comes to our health, now you're able to grab a hold of some proven products that work and get paid at the same time. So the first way, and I'm gonna pull this down and have a conversation. The first way we get paid is what we call our affiliate earnings, all right? And this just simply means our retail commission. So I ask you, who do you know that can benefit from these products? Because you're going to be given a free website, right? And literally what's going to happen is you're now able to build your business. You get a state-of-the-art back office. It does everything for you, and an app, right? An app in which you can literally build it from your app, send out incredible marketing materials. Everything is done. It is truly a plug and play system. And now every time somebody clicks and orders any of these products, whether it's the Accelerate and the Slenderix, then guess what? The Slenderized system, you're going to get paid. And every single week, you are now going to earn 30% commissions off of retail, right? So that's the first way we get paid. The second way that we get paid over here is what we call a new volume bonus. And ladies and gentlemen, what this is if you've ever done a business like this, and perhaps you've had some people who say, well, wait a minute, I need to have a way to make some extra money. So the company now is going to reward you with a new volume bonus. It's like a fast start bonus. So every single week you can now earn up to 30% depending on the level that you come in at. And it's not just a one-time bonus, but you are able to get this bonus for 4 Fridays after someone joins you in this business who's new, and when you get new customers. So never seen anything like this because typically it's a one-time bonus, but here at Partner Code, they're going to give it to you for an entire month for their first 4 weeks of being new to you in your organization or as a new customer. Now, the third way that we get paid over here, which is one of the ways and the reason why my husband and we failed forward in this industry for so many years. And it is truly our residual component. It's known as team commissions. And one of the things that we learned a long time ago is that in life, most people are just simply taught linear income, right? That's where we trade our time for our dollars. But we always knew that the wealthy have residual income. The wealthy, you know, create that type of income that they're going to get paid over and over and over and over again. And that's what this industry offers. So now here's what's so powerful about every single one of you that are on here tonight, right? I mentioned all these names. I see, you know, all these phone numbers, and Alice and Armando and Carmina and Dwight and Eddie Ann and iPads and Kimberly and Monique and Rajani and Samsungs and Sonia and T and Wayman and Ashley and Thelma and Monique, all of you that are on here tonight. You may not know who each other are, right? But all of you are in such a powerful position because this is Cheryl's very first launch. She is launching one of the biggest projects of her entire life, and you have the opportunity to get in first. You see, with these residual components, right, these team commissions, she builds with two teams, a left team and a right team. Every single one of these products have volume attached to it, right? So as people now get in, they go in one behind the other. Volume rolls up. So that means we get paid every single week off of the lesser team. So that means as this thing begins to grow, as we are bringing this noni back, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, this right here is the answer to health. You now have the opportunity to be at the top of her organization and to solidify what we call a position of equity. And so the person that says, you know what, I'm ready tonight, and you get in, there's going to be people, names that I mentioned, in which you don't know, but they become a part of your team. And as we are bringing this noni back and changing lives all over the world, you are now able to benefit every single week 15% off of this incredible volume that begins to build. This is how my husband and I have literally been able to go from broke to documented multiple seven-figure earners in this industry from doing things like this, businesses like this, right? You know how people say, is that one of those things? It's one of those things. But let me tell you, it's one of those things that literally will change your entire life, right? So that's the team commissions, right? And then the fourth way that I want to point out is what we call our matching bonus, right? This is another powerful way because our company is going to pay us for helping people, right? So as people get in and they get paid every single week, what's going to end up happening is you now are able to get a 30% matching bonus 3 generations deep, right? And I'll talk to you about going gold in just a few moments. And there's something known as going gold. And when you go gold, you're able to lock in these lifetime bonuses. And so this is very powerful just simply because people who you may not know on your third level, you're able to get a match on, right? And so it's an incredible way that we get paid over here at Partner Co. And this too is a weekly paycheck. Now, the other ways that we get paid here are just simply bonuses. One that I always like to talk about is a $10,000 bonus. The company, every single week, when you get paid on that residual component that I talked about, that team, what's going to happen is they are going to give you a 15% match, right? Once you earn at least $250 in commissions, they now are going to give you an additional 15% up to $500 every single week, right? They're going to put in a savings account. Once your account reaches $10,000, they're just going to give you a $10,000 check. This is a way for them to encourage people to go out and just pay cash for the things that they want to do. And after you get that $10,000 check, it doesn't go away. They now start to just give you this bonus every single month. So it's powerful. Then there's some other components in which you're able to tap into profit sharing, pretty much some bonus pools where every single week our company is going to allow people as they begin to build this thing to tap into the profits. So there's a 2% and a 1% pool that now, as your business grows, you now have access to. And then the last way that we get paid over here is what we call, or one of the ways we get paid is what we call rewards, right? These are just bonus points that they're going to give you just for building your business. You know, when you now order every single month or you attend an event, you start to get rewards and you're able to use these for free things. Some of the things that you love, like vacations. We're headed to Bahamas next year. So imagine you getting in and winning an all expense paid trip to the Bahamas, because that's what these rewards can do. So those are the ways that we get paid here at Partner Co. And I know that everybody on here tonight is saying, well, what is next, right? Well, I'm so glad that you asked, right? And so what you want to do is understand that now is the time. Now is the time for you to simply make a decision. You know, are you on here tonight because you value your health? And you want to get back with Cheryl tonight and say, you know what? I want to be healthy because I want to make sure that I am able to live life to the fullest. But maybe you're on here tonight and you're looking for a vehicle that literally you can get in, drive it how fast you want to drive it, and be able to create extra in your household, or to be able to create total freedom. You know, like my husband and I, that was always our drive and our motivation for this industry. We didn't just want to have extra. We wanted to be able to do what we wanted to do in this life on our own terms. So now is the time to become a brand partner today. So I know you're saying, how can I do it? Well, these are some of our suggested packages. All right. We have a lot of different ways for you to get in. But these are some of our suggested packages where you can take this noni, right? We're bringing this noni back. And I love this 4-pack for $300 because you got a box for you and 3 to sell. And when you now sample these out, you are going to literally double your initial investment by now getting the noni out into the marketplace. Then we have a 10-pack. This is for that person that says, you know what, I just want to literally take over my area with this noni. $700. Every package is discounted tremendously, and as you're getting more products. So, you know, you're going to have the product on hand in order to create some for real cash on demand. This $700 pack, you literally, as you now use one for yourself, you can make anywhere between like $1,500 and $1,700 by now getting the noni out into the marketplace. Or you could just come in at the top package, right? This is our ultimate package. This is where you lock in at gold. You are able to maximize on the compensation plan, and you're going to get a lot of noni, right? And you now are in the game to where you're ultimate and you are gold in order to now lock things as far as with those matching bonuses, right? So plus a $29.95 media kit will get you started. That's going to give you everything, a one-time fee for your website, your app, and all of that good stuff. So these are some of the packages, but I want to ask you a question. Now, if you're on here tonight, you're saying, you know what, all of this sounds good, but you know what, it's a stretch for me. We're living in a season in which, you know what, the struggle is real for a lot of people out there. What if I could show you how you can start tonight with Cheryl? Get back with her with $100 and turn it into $1,700 in 30 days. Would you be interested? I know if somebody asked me that question, I would say first and foremost, it's illegal, right? And it is, right? And so here's what would happen. You would simply get a one box of this noni with an initial investment of $100. It's going to give you 30 pouches, right? And you now are, we call this the power of the flip, right? This is for that person in which I wouldn't say don't make your maximums your minimums or your minimums your maximums. That's the right way. Your minimums your maximums, but this is for that person who says, you know what, I want to get in, but I just need to start somewhere. In which now you can get back with Cheryl and she'll show you exactly what needs to happen in order for you now to sell, because we sell 5 of these for $25, 3 for $18, 1 for $6. As you now sell this box, we're going to teach you how to invest back into this business so that you can now be able to tap into the fullness of the compensation plan and be able to turn that $100 into $1,700 in the next 30 days, plus your $29.95 media kit. So what I love about this is that it gives a place for everybody to get started no matter where you are financially. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have. You know, I just want to say that as I close this thing out, unless anyone has any questions, because, you know, I'm definitely here to answer any questions. I just want to say, you know, literally, it was about 8, almost 9 years ago when our life completely went in the opposite direction of what we intended it to go. But I'm thankful for this industry, because not only has this industry been able to help us to change our life, but we've been able to help to impact and help to change the lives of so many people around the world. But I'm thankful because I remember, you know, being that daughter on a mission, as my parents now rest in peace. And I'll never forget it, because I'm thankful because we were able to give back my parents just a little bit of what they gave me in life. You see, as I watched my parents' health begin to fail, as I lost my mom to a disease in which we all know, in which her memory totally went away, I'll never forget it. Because as I lost my mom on Christmas Day, one of the things that I never realized, that as my parents made so many financial decisions, good decisions, because they had money in the bank, But from trying to take care of them, I watched multiple six figures go down the drain, and they had nothing. But I thank God for this industry because my husband and I were able to be there for them. As I lost my mom, I never would have thought that they didn't have life insurance, but they didn't. And so to say yes to this industry and to be able to pay cash for my parents and to be able to lay not just my mom, but when my dad passed, back in 2020 at the age of 96, he lived a long life. But guess what? He too didn't have life insurance. And as a result of a yes, as the baby of 5, I'm thankful because we were able to be a blessing in my parents' life, to be able to be there for them, while they were living and to lay them to rest in peace. And so I give God all the glory. And so I say all that to say, get back with Cheryl tonight and say yes. Make a decision. If it's all about your health, say yes to that. If you're ready to help us bring this Noni back, the first go around as Tahisha Noni was introduced back in the early 2000s, guess what? It created over 150 documented millionaires. We're bringing it back. We are united to believe one more time, and we are bringing this Tahisha Noni back. So get back with Cheryl tonight. And as you do that, I look forward to seeing each and every one of you, not from the top, but at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. We're going all the way to the top with this one. So Cheryl, I'm going to turn it back over to you so you can share some closing words with all of your guests on here tonight.
Thank you, Barbie. I really out to do this for me, to my friends and my family. This was really God sent to me. When I talked to Pam that day, I had no idea that this was happening. But in the back of my mind, I knew I needed to do something, and I had to do something to help keep this boat afloat. And that's why I have a passion. I'm driven with passion with this, more so than just being the great orator. I'm living this because I know my why. And my why is to, you remember Tabitha Brown, I think her name is Tabitha Brown, the young lady, she's an influencer. She does the spices and all that. She had once said, I want to retire my husband. I think he was a police officer. And she did that. And I looked at that, I was like, you know what? I want to be able to fully retire not only my husband, but myself. And we live the life that he blessed me with. We traveled abroad, we traveled the world. And I said, I want to keep that going and just keep it going. So I just encourage everybody that wants to get on board with me, send me a text. Let's talk about it tomorrow sometime, because I know tonight is late. Or if you still want to drop me a text, let's do that. And I can show you how to take this to the next level, how to flip that box over and move on. This is a wonderful team. I enjoy my team. On Thursdays, we usually have a team call at 5:30. And this couple I respect their leadership abilities. And one thing about our team, if you have any questions, even if you don't know anything, do just like I did. Start your own launch call, and they are here to help because it's the early stages and we're really in front of this. They're trying to swoop the North America. And guess what? Over here on the West Coast, they're not really doing it. Our team is basically in Florida and Atlanta, and they are doing it out there. And I'm like, you know what? I want that. I want to be like ding, 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 ding. I'm in the limelight as well. So we can bring the West Coast. It's not on the West Coast. So this is my way of trying to get this to spread on the West Coast. I would love for you to be on my team. I would love it. Send me a text. Armando, I'll see you tomorrow. But all my other coworkers. But I'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk about tomorrow. But send me a text. I'll talk to everybody. I'll get back with them. Carmina, thank you for coming. All my Texas folk, thank you for coming. Miss Alice, I see you. Thank you for coming. With that, I will say good night, Dwight, all my Wash House, Jenna Rose, and my family. And Belle, I see you. Thank you, Wayman. You didn't show your face, but I see you too. Old FedEx, woo-woo. So with that to do, I will say good night to everyone. And I would love to see you on the other side of money with me. That's it. And that's all.
All right. Awesome.
Right.
Good night, everybody. Blessings.
Good night. All righty. I didn't start. Is that all you Texas? Ready to come on board with me? My Kimberly. Haven't gotten off yet. Yeah. That's my ride or die.